Hello, everybody. I'd like to talk about South Central Correctional Center in Lincoln, Missouri. Is This is really for all the young people who may be going to prison or who may be messing up and end up in prison. I hope you don't. But this is the reality of the situation and what you'll be going into in Missouri. South Central Correctional Center was built in, I think, 1999. It's for level threes and fours, and but it was supposed to be for fives, but they had threes and fours in. So the government came in and told them they had to put the fives in there. So they raised a bunch of us to level. I was a level 4 in Bowling Green. They raised a bunch of our levels and sent us there. When I first got there, it wasn't bad, but then it started getting worse, over time. There's fights over phones and this and that. Every level 5 is going to have fights and violence in it. But in general, as prisons go, it wasn't bad. But the staff, they tried to. I'm talking about people who actually run the prison. Try to institute these rules and stuff, and it caused food strikes, and it caused this and that. It just caused more violence, And the food strike actually worked, and we got a lot of our stuff back. But it was, there was. I've seen people go to medical and die up there. I've seen people go up there for something serious like chest pains, and they give them Motrin and send them back to their cell, and then they die in their cell. I've seen just all kinds of things where staff wasn't doing what they should be doing, and if something happens to you, your people on the outside calls up there, they really don't want to help, and they won't tell you everything. You hear while you're in prison there, and this is in other prisons too, somebody may die, and you won't hear about it on the news. And if you do, it'll just be a small thing about it. But anyway, after I left there, it just got worse. They took smoking out, and I think it was 2018. Took smoking out of the Missouri prisons. So the violence went up then, and then staff started quitting. So Missouri Department of Corrections has a shortage of staff. This causes more violence. There's less people running it. They even got billboards up saying that they're hiring. There's along the highways. There's they reduced the age to be a correctional officer from 23 down to like sometime right after high school. So they're trying to hire kids basically. It's messed up. But anyway, I've been talking to people who are there and other people. They call me and talk to me. Some of them want me to put what they say on YouTube. But I'm not going to mention any names this time about some of the stuff that's been happening. But the violence has just increased tremendously. I mean, from the way they describe me, it sounds like the old walls. Missouri State Penitentiary, maybe even worse. There's just all kinds of violence, and some of it's, I'm pretty sure, and these guys ain't lying, is instigated by staff. The staff, they don't want everybody united in prison because that way things like food strikes and things happen because everybody unites together. They want you divided in prison. I was once asked a long time ago why there is racism in prison, and I responded by saying, well, why is there racism in society? But I guarantee you that the racial tensions, at least in Missouri, that are caused that happen, are caused by staff. I ain't really so much talking about the guards and stuff. I'm talking about the higher ups because unlike some prisons out west, in Missouri they don't really segregate themselves no more, and that everybody hangs out with their own group and stuff. But I mean, you can talk to people from different races, and be in different areas. There's no, but sometimes racial tensions flare up, and I think that's from instigation. And I think what they do is they get they have somebody like an inmate or something working for them, and doing their little bidding and stuff, and they cause racial tensions and cause other problems. I could be wrong on all of this, but it just seems like they want us divided all the time when in prison. All they want the prisoners divided, and that was the way it was when I was there. But anyway, this has gotten worse, and people are dying, getting stabbed left and right. They're even getting stabbed in the hole, if you can believe that. People got shanks in the hole. People getting raped. You know, there's a guy I know, and he got raped by a couple people. And this is a guy that normally, he never had no problems, you know, but it's just getting out of control, and now he's got all kinds of mental issues and stuff going on with him. And people think the staff thought he was on drugs because he was what happened. He was acting. He was mentally messed up, so they thought he was on drugs. And he told them that he was never on drugs. And they never tested him or nothing. Just throw him in the hole. He's on drugs. Throw him in the hole. This is what's going on, people. At least at this prison. So you just can't go up to at least in two of the housing units, you just can't go up to the phone and just get on the phone anytime you want. There's people hogging the phones. And even if you are able to get on the phone, you may get in a fight over it. Or worse, It's just, I'm just wanting to let people aware of what's going on at this prison. This is what I know. And it's probably worse than what I'm telling you. I'm just telling you what people are calling and telling me about. So, you guys out here messing up, getting in trouble and stuff, this is what's in store. It's not, oh, I'm going to prison. I may go to prison, lay around, work out, whatever. No, it's not like that. There's going to be a time when mommy and daddy's not going to be able to get you out of trouble, and you're going to go to prison. And this seems to be the attitude of these people in these small towns and stuff, these young kids. Oh, mommy and daddy will get me out of it. And you'll go to prison, and you'll be people from the inner cities that's had violence their whole lives, And you better be ready to deal with it. You know, it's prison's not cool. And when I got out, there was a young kid told me, he said, "Oh, he's in prison. That's so cool." No, there's nothing cool about it. Man, I wanted to knock him on his ass. There is nothing cool about prison at all. You know. Now I know that some people from the inner cities, they go to prison and they meet up with their homeboys, people they knew on the streets. But that still doesn't make prison cool. Just because you're with family and friends in prison, you know. So I want to let you guys know about this, and you can read about the Missouri Department of Corrections being low on staff and tensions rising because of that. But I'm just talking about this particular prison because it's the one that I'm hearing from. You know, people are calling and letting me know about. So that's all I got for you today. Um, I hope you young people take something from this. Straighten up your lives. And quit running around being an idiot. It's not cool. You're not impressing anybody. Think you're impressing your girlfriend because you're doing stupid things? You're not. Okay. That's all I got for you for today. See you next time. Thank you for watching.